How are you, my student? Before we study different systems like circulatory system, digestive system, and we will study another system. Today we will take excretion and urinary system. Excretion and urinary system. When we digest food, there is some wastes releases from our bodies. There is special organs. It's responsible for get rid of this wastes. There is a system called excretion system that is responsible for get rid of wastes. So we can say that excretion system is a group of organs that help the body to get rid of wastes that come from breaking down of digested food. So, excretion system responsible for get rid of wastes that come from breaking down of digested food. Understand? Okay. When we eat food, there's two types of digested food. A part of it, it's called not digested food. Not digested food, and the other is digested food. Not digested food, that's the food your body can't use it or can't get benefit from it. So it becomes useless. So your body want to get rid of it in the form of solid wastes, So your body get rid of not digested food in the form of solid wastes. So what about digested food? Digested food and oxygen is carried by the blood to all body cells. Then when you breathe, the oxygen burn the food and give you energy to do all your activities, running, playing, everything. And it releases wastes. The wastes of digested food is called excretory materials. So when we eat, there is not digested food and digested food. The wastes come from not digested food is called solid wastes, and the wastes come from digested food is called excretory materials. Clear? Okay. So there are two types of wastes. Solid wastes and so we can say that when we get oxygen during breathing, and we have digested food, we get energy and release wastes. Okay? So, they are two types of wastes. Do you remember? I told you before. Solid wastes and excretory materials. Do you remember solid wastes come from what? Yes, solid wastes come from indigested food that is stored in large intestine until they pass out the body. So solid wastes come from indigested food that's stored in large intestine until they pass out the body. What about excretory materials? That is the wastes material that produced inside the body cell, where the body must get rid of them. After digesting food, excretory materials produced. Clear? Okay. What about having a focus on excretory materials? Okay. Excretory materials are containing two types: harmless materials and poisonous materials. Harmless materials and poisonous materials. What the meaning of harmless materials? That is the materials that your body can't use it or can't get a benefit from it. But poisonous material that the body must get rid of. Why it must get rid of? Because if you left it in your body, it will harm you. It will poison you. So you must get rid of them. Okay, what is the excretory materials consists of? It consists of three main parts, which is carbon dioxide, nitrogenous wastes, excess salts, and excess water. Again, excretory materials containing carbon dioxide, nitrogenous wastes, and excess salts and excess water. Carbon dioxide produced with water vapor. When you breathe oxygen, it burns digested food and release carbon dioxide and water vapor. Why? To get energy. So, when we get oxygen, it burns digested food, so carbon dioxide and water vapor get out of your body and you get energy. Okay? Nitrogenous wastes. Nitrogenous wastes like what? Like urea and uric acid. Urea and uric acid. Where does the urea and uric acid come? It comes from breaking down proteins. Breaking down proteins. Why we need proteins? It is important for growth of the body. Your body needs to grow. Your body needs to repair the damaged tissues. When you want, proteins help your body to healing wounds. Okay. So, nitrogenous wastes like urea and uric acid that produced from breaking down of proteins. What is the importance of proteins? It helps your body to grow and repairing damaged tissue. Excess salts and excess water. That meaning an amount of salt and an amount of water that your body don't want it or it doesn't need it. Okay? How does your body get rid of it? By dissolving salt in the water and get rid of it. Like when you put a spoon of sugar in the water and you start to stirring, it will be easy. So, excess salts, dissolving them in the excess water to get rid of them. Okay, do you think all of these excretory materials will get rid of your body from one organ or different organs? Take a time to think. Okay. How can you get rid of them? Blood carry wastes to special organs to get rid of them. Right? Okay. What about carbon dioxide and water vapor? During exhalation process, the lungs get rid of carbon dioxide and water vapor. What's the meaning? When you take a breath, it's called inhalation. And when you breathe out, it's called exhalation. Your lungs help to get rid of carbon dioxide and water vapor. Okay, what about nitrogenous wastes, urea and uric acid? It's removed by an important part in your body. It's called kidneys. It's called kidneys. Kidneys is a part of urinary system, of the urinary system. We will study it soon. Okay? Excess salt and excess water. Your body gets rid of excess salt and excess water by two ways. One of them is from the urinary system in the form of urine. The skin. When we are in the summer, you feel hot. If you put your hand in your head, you will find a water, and it have a salty taste. Why? The skin gets rid of excess salt and excess water in the form of sweat. Sweat comes from sweat glands. What is sweat glands? I don't know. They are special organs or special glands inside your skin that produce sweat. Sweat glands, a special type of glands inside the skin that produce sweat. Every part in your body responsible for something. There is something called sweat glands is responsible for secreting sweat. Okay. Secreting sweat increased due to the high temperature. If we are in the summer and your body have an amount of water, it will get rid of some of them in the form of urine, and the other part it get rid of the form of sweat. But we are in the winter. There is a little amount of secreting sweat, so there is a big amount of water that get rid of your body in the form of urine. So we go to the pee a lot, right? Okay, what about a small exercise? Write the scientific term. Number 1, the organ that gets rid of urea and uric acid. Number 2, the indigested food stored in large intestine until it passes out the body. Think in the answers and I will wait your answers. Thank you very much. See you later.